All right, it's been a minute. Thanks for the follow, Snaky Jakey. Cool. I haven't played this game since June. Pretty sure. So I'm doing two things. One is I've been having a hard time streaming to Twitch. I may have figured it out. Or I may not have. So I'm just going to put something in the chat. Yeah, so come tell me on YouTube if you're not able to. Part of what I want to do today is do a little bit of troubleshooting and figure out if I figured out what's going on with Twitch. Let's see. All right, well, I can see it's up, so that's good. Bit rate is terrible, though. That's not good. Oh, geez, I even have that wrong. All right. Okay, now I seem to have a decent upload to Twitch at least. Video download was canceled. Something is not right. What about... Is it just mad at me because I restarted stream? It looks like it. Okay. Huh. Alright, well, screw it. We'll give her a go. Something's not right here, though. Something's not right here at all. Oh, shit. Damn it. Alright, I had a course picked out, and then I very smartly closed that tab, and I had it copied and pasted, well, copied, and then I copied over it. All right, here we go. Been a while. That's the one. Let's see. Do this. That's quite likely, given how little I'm playing. Let me know you can hear me. Snaky Jake, if you could. Hey. It's... are you trying to try Twitch, Troy, and it's just not? Oh, perfect. Thanks, buddy. So you're able to... You're able to hear me. Troy's not. You can hear me. But can you hear me on Twitch or on YouTube, Troy? Because I was having an issue the last week where nobody could, like, you couldn't even load the stream on Twitch. Do I play ranked? No, I don't. I hardly ever play this game, dude. When I played this game, I would play courses people create. That's what I do. I haven't played in like 3 months. We'll get into that in a bit why, but you can't load me on Twitch. Okay. What browser are you using, Troy? Because I was having that problem too. I may as well take a first swipe in a couple months. Oh, you put a bunker right where I want to go. Rich! Away. 468 too. How far to that bunker? 46. Chrome. Okay. So here's what happened to me. And I don't know if it's going to be the same, but so I use Edge because I hate myself, I guess. But in settings, and it was in privacy, it was in tracking prevention. It was switched to strict. And because of that, I couldn't load anybody's Twitch channel. Now, the question becomes, can you load anybody else's? Because if you can, then we still have a problem. But Snaky Jakey can load me on Twitch. What browser are you using, Snaky Jakey? Oh, crap. Right in the bunker Troy wanted me in. Or, sorry, Rich wanted me in. I don't remember what shots I can hit. Oh, yeah, spinner. Let's do that. Oopsie. So this is supposed to be a CC course, which honestly, the way I play this game now, that's perfect. I'm terrible now. Troy, is it giving you error 2000 on Twitch or 1000? Oh shit. I hate it. 1000. Okay. That's weird. Because that's what I'm getting too. Video downloads canceled. Please try again. It was fine the first time I tried to do it, but I was like dropping 80% of frames. Sure, your bitrate is below 6. Oh, I wonder if that's what it is. It might not like that I've got, all right, I might have my bitrate too high. And it might now, because it's always been fine, but it might not like that. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to stop this and start it again and see if that helps. Let's see if I can, yeah. Start. So anybody who's watching on YouTube, we'll be right back. I'm going to make a quick change and then see if we can fix this. Although I might still be on YouTube. I don't know. Okay, that's got me back there. All right. Try Twitch now. Easy par. I'm doing a terrible job with Rich's course too. So we are live on Twitch. Okay. Wow, that got killed. Hey Troy, thanks buddy. Happy Thursday to you too. So you can get on Twitch, no problem. Okay, good. I might have fixed this issue. Hopefully. Okay, can I go under this tree? I hope so. I don't know about that. So, what happened was, so Monday I did a race, but the Monday before that, so we're talking like 10 days ago now, I did a race. And Pac-Man was trying to watch, but he couldn't he couldn't connect, just like what you were dealing with. But it was Air 2000, and I was having Air 2000 as well, trying to connect to anybody's Twitch stream. But Pac-Man, he could hang on, I need to turn this down a bit. There we go. He could connect to everybody but me, right? So I'm like, okay. But then I noticed I couldn't connect to anybody on using Edge. So I was like, that's weird. And I found out it was that tracking thing I showed you. That was the problem. And then it became the problem that I was streaming at 10,000 kilobits a second. I guess now it's only like 6. So hopefully we've got it. cannot swing the club this way. But I wanted to, so part of the reason I did a golf stream instead was that I'd be able to, yeah, this is very rich, yeah. I was, if I'm playing golf, I can stop and I can screw around and whatever, and it's easy for me to have both YouTube and Twitch going so that people can tell me that, you know, they can't access Twitch, and then we can try to figure out why and try to find out what, you know, what's in common and everything. So, and I haven't played this game in a while, and I'm starting to remember why, but it's fine. Oh, I gotta. All right. So hopefully that's got, because if I'm in the middle of a race, I can't just like stop, right? I can't just stop and then be like, oh, okay, well, let me try this. Let me try this. It's like, well, I'm kind of screwed. So hopefully we got it. What I kind of need is for Pac to show up and then tell me he can access it. Ooh. Yeah, so I haven't played a game in like 3 months. I'm getting the sense that, like, when I was playing it before, it felt like the game was easy for a lot of people, just not me. And I'm wondering if CC now is going to be, the courses are going to be harder than they normally would be because people are shooting better scores. And this is way behind. Oh, I'm not on. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay. Who won World Cup, by the way? I don't even know. Okay, this is friendly. Driver and like what, 8-iron in? Oh, good God. Yeah, I'm not gonna have any touch at all. Probably get better swing. Oh, a little bit of help off the ground. Stuff it. Nice. Grovey one? Oh, cool. Did Did I play his course? I don't even, I can't remember anything at all. This looks like another very, this is a little bit less friendly of a par 5, but it's still pretty damn friendly. Still can't land short and run it on. Okay. All right, I guess we're gonna, like, as far as like its difficulty appropriateness, if I can break par, it's probably about right. I don't play much. I've actually been playing golf like in real life rather than this. Well, not rather than this, but used to be I didn't play golf outside at all and I played this. Now it's the opposite. Oh, that wind killed it. All right, is Viking's favorite shot still available? Oh, you betcha. I don't know. What was yours called? It's a test, Pat. It's a test. I think I figured out why we weren't able to get going on Twitch. Raven Nest. We can play it after this. I see if I played it. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, after 2 streams in a row where you couldn't connect, Pack, I was like, okay, something's not right. I think I got it. Yeah, we had issues before. We got it. I think I was running the bit rate a bit too high, and I think I had a setting in Edge that was screwing things up. Now we're good. But yeah, that's the reason it's a golf stream. So I wanted to do it, play something where I could stop and screw around with settings if I needed to. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay, get a bounce in. No, other way. It looks like around the greens is fairly, I'm gonna piss off Viking with this. Oh, but plane's way off. Around the greens looks pretty friendly. Like it's not getting sent off to parts unknown if you miss the green. So that's good for CC. I just can't get both the path and the face lined up. So you missed out on Monday, Pack. It was the Gen 4, like the new Gen 4, like they redid the Gen 4 car, so it's got a bunch of power, not much downforce, doesn't stop all that well. It's kind of from like the early 2000s at Darlington. It was something. And last week it was that car at Atlanta, the old Atlanta. So last week I finished second to Dwayne. And Monday I finished fifth. But on the second restart, I think it was, I went into turn 3 and thought I heard the car in front of me downshift, but wasn't sure. Ended up in the back of him, spun him. So took an SPP for that because, you know, I ran into the back of somebody. And then while I was in the pits, the guy that I hit said, "Oh, that's my fault. Sorry, Wayne. I hit my shifter by accident." So he did downshift. Or, yeah, he did downshift. I thought so. And then, so I was at the back. So now I got to fight my way through and everything. Got another 4X because a guy just got kind of spooked. So I had 1X to play with for the last, I don't know, 90 laps. End up fifth. It was okay. I do like the spinner when you get it right. All right, I can play this a little bit. This game, I mean. It looks like a course that Rich would create. Honestly, it's very clean. It's a bit more gentle because it's CC, which is what it should be. That's in the rhubarb. On a par 5, I think this makes sense to do what he's done here. Fairways are pretty wide, which is good for me. Looks nice overall. Oh, this is harsh. It looks like the ruffle hanging out. Oh, is that rough or is that fairway? It's rough, isn't it? Or no, it isn't. That's fairway. It looks like if you go over this, it's running into the water. He also won Victor's par 3. Okay. And so collection area over here. There was no chance I was going long. I've probably said this before, but it still sounds like when you the putt, it sounds like you're putting a marshmallow. Or like a mini golf ball or something. Short par 5. Oh, look at that. 2 perfects. Now just don't run through everything. par fives are all pretty easily reachable. I thought the wind would, or the rough would take a bit more off of that. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. There's some issues with sound in this game still. Oh, I forgot about all this stuff. I'm sure there's like a ton of stuff I need to do to get my clubs better. Oh, look at this. I got all this stuff. Let's look at my clubs. Just because why not? What have I done to this? Oh, I've already... Need to get diamond status. Okay. My 3 was not even ruby or neither are my wedges. Oh, I get to this. I only have one of those things. Hmm. I need to go get some of those wrenchy things. Let's get 4 of them. Why not? All right. I need to get out of here. Go back to my player. Go to my bag. Okay. We're at amethyst now. So is there something, diamond is after amethyst? I probably should upgrade my wedges, shouldn't I? Right. And CCJ. Yeah, I haven't played the game in genuinely 3 months. The last time I played the... Oh, wait a minute. The last time I streamed the game was early June. I might have played the game once since then because somebody posted in my Misunderstood Genius part of my Discord. I might have played that course a bit just to see what the fuss was about. But I don't know. I'm not positive. So, I don't know. So it does feel like there's, I mean, continuing to upgrade your equipment is a reason to want to keep playing the game. That's okay. I mean, it gives a reason to want to keep going. Kind of crummy if you take a break though. But at the same point, the idea is they want you to keep playing, so they're giving you an incentive to. So that makes sense. And I guess if you get behind, you can probably pull out the credit card and buy VC, right? Okay, World Cup now. Let's remember that. Hmm. Expecting this to run. Oh, he's only played it perfectly. And then he's borked the putt. $1,200 CCJ? Jesus. I think I'm H. He'll pull hook. Yeah, they changed the game. Like some people, this game, they just really, it really suits them and they can play it no problem. And I just can't. Not like how I used to. I can have moments of, you know, decent play, but then I start doing this. Pro, yeah, I could see pro being good. But I've struggled with this bizarre, with how they changed the swing right from the beginning. I think I might have played this, Troy, but it's been so long that whatever, let's just do it again. Where's this set? I couldn't do mouse and keyboard, I don't think. Western Canada. Okay, that's, I kind of wonder. I think I have played this. Oh, well. Oh. Got both of them. I think part of my issue here is that I think I had this controller for quite a while. Like, probably around when 23 came out, maybe longer. I think the right stick is a bit loose, which I think is causing some issues. But I don't know that it would get appreciably better with a new controller. I really don't think it would. It's a nice par 3 there. So west coast, so like somewhere in BC. Okay. That explains why there's water there. Oh, I like what you've done here. You've made it that, I mean, I can bail way over here, have all the room in the world, but that's a pitch to have to hit. Or I can go right at it. If I'm left, well, that's not good. It's basically you're either going for it and actually going for it, or you're laying it up over here somewhere. Because hitting it here just to a left pin maybe, but to that pin, no, you're not. You don't have much. And I've hit it where I said I shouldn't. In the rough too. Now, unfortunately, where is it? Gimme. I have this shot. Which, I mean, from the rough, okay, it's not the end of, like, it's not the worst thing in the world that I can do that from the rough, but it's still, the flop is way overpowered and it shouldn't be as easy to hit. Okay. All right, we'll pretend I plan to do that. See, and the other issue is being able to hit like that super flop with any wedge is stupid. You're gonna hit a super flop with a lob wedge, and that's it. You're gonna use your highest lofted wedge, whatever that is. You're not gonna hit it with a pitching wedge. Whoa. Jeez, I didn't read that right. I just feel like every time I take the club back, it's a guess where where the ball's going. Isn't hugely fun. I can't figure out. Can't figure out how to hold the controller to then figure out where I need to go back and through. You'd think I'd get there eventually, but I haven't. All right, this one's for Viking. We're gonna super flop a pitching wedge because, you know. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Okay, at least that was somewhat realistic what happened there. Thing is, even if I played in pro level, I don't know if I'd play well enough to really kind of get a sense of the course. I'm just like, I'm everywhere. There's one at least. This looks nice. How did it do, Troy? Left it a hair open. It's not going to break back enough, is it? Oh, it is. Oh, it's just short, though. Okay, Nightlight. Really? Wow. Must have been some really good courses. Oh, look at this. The double perfect. Yeah. Afraid the wind was going to take it farther. Yeah, I mean, people have been doing it longer. I think there's better tools, right? This is a bit harsh. Kind of feels like before you could get away with like an iffy hole, and you kind of can't anymore. It's pulled, really. It's that bit of a pull is going to put it in the bunker. Oh, and right up against the lip, too. Lovely. Probably would have been a fun second shot, too, if I'd been able to keep it on the fairway. Ooh. Okay, then. 70 guys entered CC. Oh, wow. So are they doing kind of like a preliminary round and then the top so many in each group go to the next phase, or how are they doing? That's a lot of courses. Yeah, no, there's no chance I would judge 70. You're gonna need, jeez. Yeah, I mean, for the first round, you need like 10 judges at least, don't you? Each play 7? But even then... that's true too. You'll have dries drop. I'm guessing that CC is open to anybody too, right? So you might have some tire kickers that don't actually get a course out. Oh. Yeah, come right off the green. Close. What was Grovey's course called? I want to see this. Because that's solid, man. You have an oopsie in you occasionally. I didn't see any there. Just really tough, it's tough competition, I think. What the hell is this thing? I got an Academy Minotaur. Why? The hell would I want that for? This is where my age shows through. Yeah, what was Grovey's course? I don't even know if I can access World Cup. Oh, maybe I can. I can find it. I got it. Grovey. I probably played it. Oh, Shepherd's Bay. I did play it. But it's... I played it. Alright. Let's do another CC course. Something I might actually be able to be decent at. Oh wait, there was a rookie design one too? Not yet. The courses. Okay. Oh, there's some courses in here that are looking rough. Ho, 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 ho. Strangy's got one. Let's play his. And then Rearview's got one too. No problem, Troy. I don't feel like I give feedback like I used to. Not sure why. Yeah, Shepherd's Bay was Grovey's. I know I played it because I remember the name. I don't remember the course, but Strang is a friend of the channel. Let's give his a bash. New Zealander, right? It's a very ooh, this color's rough. very simple opener. Should have a 5, yeah. Good par, Wayne. Idiot. It's very wide. Yeah, it's very wide. It doesn't look like you're really doing much with angles or anything. It's just wide, so blast away. Really? Okay, wait, hang on. It's been a minute since I've used this. Oh, I don't know about this. Refetted face bunkers. My home course had one of those. They had it because in the spring, if they didn't put the retted face there, where the bunker was sitting, it was at the bottom of a hill, and in the spring, all the snow would melt, obviously, and it would just be this river go screaming down there, and it would just cave in the top. It would cave in the bunker every time. The lip of the bunker would just get killed. So that there was a reason behind it. It was punishing as hell if you end up against it, but they had it there to make sure the bunker stayed. Otherwise, I don't really think you should have revetted face bunkers. Or the revetted face, no, that's not the right term. Railway tie bunkers. Revetted face, like, you know, links is fine. But wood, no. Looks like we hit it over a hot spring there too. Fun. Okay, I like what he's done. I like the back of the screen. Like he's got a bit of a runway in there to the pin. This is a little bit less. It's just a little overdone, I think, and this, especially this runoff here. You get the sense that you could land one here, get it running. It could catch. Well, I guess it's going that way too, but it could catch that, and you could almost run it all the way around. Which is a bit much. If you have a pin there, that's gonna be pretty rough. Pin here is not, you know, it's narrow, but you got some help over here, I guess. And your other pin's probably here. Yeah. I wanted to hit this left. I wanted to see what would happen. Oh, rock ball. Yeah. Rocks around the green aren't a great plan either. Thought I had a decent putt there. Guess I'll go fuck myself. Oh well. Shoe course is almost done. Oh, nice. So pick and choose. Yeah, I don't like these lips at all. Oh, the hell did that land in? Natural area? What the hell is this? Okay. The thing just went splat, and I don't know. I don't know what that. Is that an oopsie? Is that on purpose? I don't know. These bunkers might not end up in play. I mean, they're kind of pointless. Are you gonna catch slope? Lovely. I understand the idea. What the hell's going on with my controller there? Oh my god, the lips are killing me. It feels like... What's the best way to say this? It feels like the course is a bit basic, and there's some ideas there that have merit, but they're just a little bit... We're not quite there when it comes to implementing them. Like this hole here, there's absolutely no reason at all to go over that bunker. Unless he's trying to trick me into doing it, which case okay. But there's really no point. Oh god. Hitting a wedge that far offline. So the reason there wasn't really any point last, you weren't really gaining much for going over that bunker, right? You'd have a pitch in maybe instead of 130 yards. Like there's not really much there to take it on. Yeah, I felt that one. That one I knew was off the map. You're absolutely right, Troy. That's one of the biggest things about it is you're having to make a course that's going to fit both A and L, and the difference between players is gigantic. So from the point of view of difficulty, well, that was a pitch. Shoot, it should have been a chip. Like you'll have guys in CCA shoot like 50 under, 60 under or something, and then the guys in CCL might be like 10. Oh, like, and I don't know if those numbers make sense because I haven't played TG Tours in forever, but you know what I mean. Yeah, now I can't stop having an open club face, except when I snipe it. Oh, see, that's no good. That shouldn't end up in the rough. What's going on here? Yeah. The whole thing, I'm struggling to see how you're hitting 3-wood and keeping this in the fairway. Sculpting's a bit aggressive, I think. And we're playing this game now where I can't find the middle. Why are there flies all over the place? Although, you know what? In the summer and this, if it was here, there would be them. Apparently, Pack. Clubs open, clubs closed. Can't get it straight. See? Open again. Oh dear. Yeah. That was poopy. I don't like that. Like, the bunker's too far back. I don't like the face on it. Now we find the club face. It's just a hair of a push, though. That was me playing golf yesterday. Jeez, it was bad. Off the tee, at least. It was a nightmare. Didn't hit a single fairway. All right, for the lulz. Had to go farther left. Yep, 0. Didn't hit one. I guess if you get this far enough left, maybe you can sniff the green. I don't know. Hit about, how many greens? It's 9 holes, right? I only play 9. How many greens did I hit yesterday? Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 3? 3, yeah. It's just, the fairways are sloped a bit much. Like, there's too many times where the ball absolutely has to end up in a certain spot because there's nowhere else for it to go. Oh, God. Because of the slope. 66, 66. Nicely done. Oh, please have a tree in my way. Oh, yes. Yes. Right in the fairway. Tree in my way. Love it. Can't have a tree in the way, especially on a CC course. Like, you can't be doing tricks like that. Oh, a little bitty flippy hole here. All right. Oh, and he's hit a perfect one. It's short, really? Okay, bounced. Oh, hang on. Green's probably too big. Like, he's trying to make... Oh, this is rough, actually. Look at that fall off at the back. I understand we're hitting a wedge in here, but 6 feet past the hole, it's down the hill. I bet, you know, having said that, when you're talking about difficulty, how in the hell are you supposed to design for somebody who never misses? CCA is probably hitting it straight pretty much all the time. And then somebody like me. Yeah, who's hitting it all over the place. That's too big. The sculpting's a little too aggressive at times. 18th is a par 3. Okay. It's just overall, its execution of the tools is the problem. Oh yeah, now I got this progression crap. All right. Rear view had one too. Yeah. So I'm seeing that there were requirements. I'm not really paying a huge amount of attention to them because I'm not judging this, but I see them. Okay. Ooh. Well, isn't this purty? All right. It's too bad I got this into the wind. Because that second shot could be fun. Yeah, par 5 opener, which is okay. This place has some linksiness to it. See how linksy it actually gets. Oh boy, okay. That's not hard enough. All right, let's see. Bunkers look like they're well done. They look pretty natural. I like that. All right. Jesus Christ, swing the club. It's kind of sacrilege to flop one from there, but needs must. Yeah, it's gone. Interesting drivable through the tree there, or 4 there. I don't know how you're holding that green. Oh. Hmm. Interesting little hole way uphill. I can't say much about it because my tee shot was so bad. I had no idea what the hell was going on. It's downhill, really? Hmm. Okay, yours are 4 under 420s. The famous Troy Creek, of course it is. All right, well, we made a birdie on a CC course, so yeah, yes. Okay. I haven't decided what I think of this yet. Oh. Yeah, wind killed that. Like it's quite a picture. The golf though. Thanks, Pac. Appreciate that, man. Thanks. Greens seem, I mean, maybe I'm just noticing here, but this, I mean, this green seems huge. I get the sense they have been all along. Oh, you didn't hit it. It's too far left anyways. Still haven't decided. It's pretty. Really? It's only that. Oh, that's okay. It's going left and then all of a sudden just spins right. Makes sense. Ah, I pulled it. Might get help though. Hmm. Jesus Christ. Gotta hit hard on that. I still can't get past in this game how far off your backswing in what you would do in real life and what it is in this game is. Like, you have to take it back 3 times as far as you would in real life. It just, I can't get my head around that. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it needs a bounce out of this crap. Ooh, the rock. Okay. So again, I fell victim to what the backswing should have been. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Okay, he didn't. Somebody mentioned this course is interesting. That's a pretty good explanation for it, I think. Okay, I'm gonna chip this just like it should be about there. I would have thought in real life, and it's halfway there. Makes it a bit tricky. Scotty Walnuts, what's going on? Oh, don't get too excited, buddy. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to take. How you been, though? Well, there's a reason I haven't been playing. Oh, I got 54 VC though. All right, can I upgrade my I need to be upgrading my wedges. Like my wedges are terrible. All right, what do I got here? Let's do contact. Oh, and I can do another one. Contact or path. There's no path? All right, let's do contact again then. Where are we with irons? Oh, we got two. All right, hang on. Where's path? I thought path was an option. Oh. We'll just go contact then, I guess. Really? What the hell? What? Okay, wait a minute. What have I been doing then? Oh, I can tell on my 3-wood. Oops. Wrong button. They took it away. Swing path was 100% an option. Now it's not. Assholes. Yeah, I could have thrown. I was always going path and contact. And then my putter I haven't even touched. We may as well have all of you. All right, whatever. Let's see. Oh, this could be good. Violin guy, he usually has good stuff. Well, we'll just be doing contact, I guess. For anything that isn't a driver. Yeah, it's fine. Wind helping a bit. Very nice. Why? All right, let's go over here. I don't understand the point of that. Felt like it sounded like a drop kick. Oh yes. Oh. He almost looks like he knows what he's doing. Ah. I can't make myself take the club back farther. I can't do it. Looks like I'm gonna hit it over the green. Jesus, hit the ball. Oh, I took too much off. Damn it. Oh, but that might be okay. Oh, never mind. I'm fine. Just fine. Loving life here. Uh-oh. Pulled and closed? Got some help, though. Don't go too far left. Oh, Jesus. Thought the wind was going to hold that up. I got help behind, but you're asking me to hit this into a pretty tight area. Like, shallow, I mean. Oh, well, never mind. I don't remember the edges being so harsh. When was the last time there was an update for this game? I'm guessing mine is just updated as we've gone along, but I'm not sure. About a week ago? Okay. Yeah, I'm sure because I've had Steam open. It's updated in the background. I mean, this whole... I'm taking on the carry to leave myself 294 in. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm not getting what the reward is other than not having to deal with the water on the second shot, I guess. But I don't know. Oh my goodness. And spinner, like any kind of pitch or spin, I have no clue. Like it just feels like you have to take the club back so far. I mean, I think I had a handle on it 3 months ago when I played last. I don't now. For the lulz. Oh, Christ. Respawns videos and character. Yeah. Oh, he was great with the last game too. Like he has a lot of really good information, right? I watched it a little bit. I gotta putt this off the green. I guess what it comes down to is like I could now that we have a very good understanding of what my weaknesses are, technician is what I would need to be, right? So I'd have to get a technician build, grind it up. Oh, rock. It didn't a lot of rocks today. I have a technician build. I started with it, but it was so short. I was like, I can't. I can't. So I think it's magician I have. We'll check when we're done. It felt like a reasonable it felt like a reasonable kind of compromise between ball striking and distance and whatnot. But I don't know. The issue I have is I can't tell. Like, I cannot feel the difference a lot of the time between a shot that's stiff and a shot that's off the planet. Like, I can't tell. So that's tough. Like I if I could feel it, I'd be like, okay, here's how I fix it then, right? I can't. I have no idea why it's gone that, like I can't feel that it's gone that far off, so. That one I felt. That one I felt. That one I didn't. And I end up, like, I'll have stretches where I can hit the ball decently, and then all of a sudden just, I can't keep it on the course. Like, it's just gone, and I don't know why. I don't understand. Jesus, hit the ball. And it was the same with technician, it just wasn't as severe, that's all. Yeah, and that's kind of where I am now. This is like the 5th round I've played, right? And somewhere around the 3rd or 4th round, well, the beginning of this round I was good. And then it's just gone. And I can't find it. See, like, that's 10 degrees open. Felt good to me. Okay. Pushed and open. Yeah. No idea. Guess we're going here. All right, that's better. Yeah, I went from kinetic to H. I think I'm H. So similar, right? I can't get it. I cannot it, and it doesn't make sense to me either. Like I'm gonna rant in a minute. I'm gonna rant about why I don't play this much anymore. So stay tuned. What are we doing here? Screw it. I'm gonna get there. Yeah, I just no. No. They've definitely done something to the hole. It's there's a lot more lip outs than there were before, and they probably needs to be because putting is probably too easy. I think for a CC course, there's too many potential disasters out here. But if we're being honest, if I kept playing, would I stay in H? Maybe not. In fact, likely not, because I think I have demo marks. Okay. Yeah, we can't go by my score because I'm horseshit at this game. But it did feel like there was a couple of times where it was just like there's a massive disaster just waiting to kick your teeth in. Which you wouldn't typically have on a CC course. It's only 6,900 yards though. And here's the other thing though, like it's very, very difficult for me to give feedback on courses anymore because I can't play. So I'm hitting balls absolutely all over the place that anybody with any kind of ability at all wouldn't hit. So yeah, I don't know. It did feel like there's a couple of extreme spots. Felt like there's a couple tee shots that didn't make sense too, where it was like an inlet or something that was just there, or you're gonna try to cover it, but why? Right? Oh. But I also might have been in a bad mood because I'm playing crummy. It's possible. Okay. So I haven't played this game in 3 months. Well, there's a reason why. I'll give you the short reason, then I'll give you the long reason. Short reason is it's not fun. I don't find it fun at all. I play games to have fun. So if I'm not enjoying it, why am I playing it? And I don't enjoy. I have bursts where I'll enjoy it, but there's too much time around that where I don't. So it's hard to get motivated to then stream that as well, right? I mean, it's one thing for me to go and play by myself. It's one thing if I'm going to play by myself and nobody's watching and I'm just going to smack it all over the place. It's another thing to stream it as well, right? And have people watch how bad it is. But also how if I'm not enjoying it, it's not good content. Right? If I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, it's not good content. Like, it's just, I'm not gonna. Why do you want to watch? Why would anybody want to watch somebody who doesn't really like what they're doing? Right? So it's been in the back of my mind. Like, I'm like, I don't stream golf anymore. I did for a long time. There was a community that really enjoyed watching me do it. But I also made a promise to myself I wouldn't do something I don't enjoy. And that's kind of where I am now. I don't enjoy it. So why don't I? Well, let's take a trip down memory lane, all right? So, I mean, the first golf game I played on and whether it was on a console or a PC or whatever, it would have been in the mid 80s, I think. Would have been something like Mean 18 or I don't know, some kind of game like that. The one I remember, Lynx on Commodore 64 was good. I think it was Lynx. But then there was a PC game called PGA Tour Golf, like 1990, just PGA Tour Golf, and it had 4 courses. It had TPC Avenel, TPC Sawgrass, I think it was Pebble Beach, and I no idea. I couldn't tell you what the 4th one was. I don't know. If you looked at it now, it would be basic as hell. But back then it was good. And you would play like a PGA Tour season, quote unquote, with just the 4 courses. And at the end of the tournament, you'd finish wherever you finished, and you would say, okay, well, you won this much. So the winner would get like 180,000 because that's how much first place paid back then, right? And it had, I don't know if it had every PGA Tour player's name in it for reasons I don't understand. I remember Lance Tenbreck being in it. Just his name, no likeness or anything, just his name. I'm sure like Chip Beck and Corey Pave, and I'm sure they had those names too. I just don't remember. It was 35 years ago. And I played that quite a lot, and it was just 3 clicks, so just keyboard, right? Just space bar. Just use that. And then after that, didn't really play any golf games until EA's PGA Tour 97. It would have been. I was on Saturn. I got Saturn first. That was a mistake. I ended up trading in my Saturn to get a original PlayStation, but it did have Daytona USA, but and then, you know, I played, I don't know, a couple of the Tiger Woods games. I think the last one of those I played would have been the Masters one. Tiger Woods the Masters, which was probably what, 09, 10, somewhere in that neighborhood. Didn't play any of the Rory ones. And then somehow I heard about the golf club, and it would have been the golf club night 2019. And I heard that it was difficult, which I liked because every game before that had been arcadey as shit. And I was like, okay, let's give it a go. And I had that on my PS4. Played it a bit. Didn't play it a huge amount. Didn't know about TGC Tours yet. Played it a bit. So yeah, okay, it's fun. Did a career mode. Yeah, okay, it's fun. I didn't like how you'd hit a 9-iron and the ball would run 30 feet when it landed. Because like that's not close to realistic. That ball, especially if we're meant to be professionals, that ball's stopping. I mean, I can make a 9-iron stop. They can. So I didn't play it a massive amount, but I played it. And then PGA Tour 2K21 came out, and I got that. And then not long after I got it, I found TGC Tours, right? And it added something to the game where I was like, okay, I can actually now play tournaments against other people and be on a leaderboard of some kind in a division of some kind. And then kind of have an idea, and then they have, now I can play rounds and they actually mean something, you know? And I hadn't learned about the red fast yet, and I hadn't learned about the vibration on the controller for putting. So when I qualified, I was like CCJ probably. So I did the qualify. I wasn't Q school, it was after that. But you know how they have the qualifying tournament, right? I think I was like CCJ, something like that. I was like 10 over or something. And then I found out about the red fast, and I figured out how the putting worked. And I went to CCJ, and I think I won the first event I played. I went from like, you know, 10 over to like 20 under or something. Anyways, I was finding I enjoyed the mechanics of the game. I enjoyed the fact that the balls were stopping on the green more appropriately. It still had flaws, which we know, but it felt like a really good golf game. And then, because I found TGC Tours, I saw the rookie contest, the rookie design contest, the beginning of 21. They let me judge because I think they just wanted people to judge. And I was like, well, I've played the game. Like, I understand how golf courses work, so okay. That was the one Scottish won it, I think. And I think Heisenberg, was Heisenberg in that one? I think he might have been. I know Chiang Mai was one of the courses. I can't remember Scottish's was. Anyways, somebody said they were going to stream their playthroughs because we had to get feedback, right? And I was like, oh, that's an idea, because I didn't want to write it down. That's the whole reason I streamed it. I just didn't want to write, as I hate writing. So I was like, okay, I'll stream it, and then it's up there, and okay, you can look at it, right? And they're still there. You go back to the beginning of 21, you can see the very first ones I ever did. I don't think there's any camera. I mean, it's bad, but it was just, the idea was just to give feedback to the designer. They could go watch that, so they get feedback, right? But then people started watching me, and I was like, oh, interesting. So I started to just actually start streaming, because then we were in lockdown from COVID. So I was like, okay, let's stream this. People seem to enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. And I streamed a bunch back then. And we got into like a few months before 23 came out. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready for a new game. I've played this thing to death. I mean, I can't begin to guess how many hours I played on 21. And that doesn't even count all the time on PlayStation, because somewhere in that period I got my PC. And so I went from PlayStation to PC because it was better to stream on, right? PC. But we got to 23. I was ready for a new game, and 23 came out, and it just was bad. It was just a bad game, poorly implemented. The people who created that game did not understand golf at all. They put all their money on, well, getting Tiger Woods into it for a start, which I get. And I think Nate Shaw was, they probably spent a bunch of money on like getting people into the game, but the way that the equipment worked, the consumable balls, the fitting tree, all of it, it just made no sense. It made no sense that you could change an attribute on your putting and it made the greens faster, you know? The game itself didn't really, like, this, nothing about the game really changed that much. There wasn't really an improvement playability wise. It was more of a slog to get through all the fitting crap and then figure out, okay, well, what's the fitting I need to have to actually be able to play this game? Because it made no sense. Like, the roll attribute for putting, you'd feel like, well, okay, you're going to put a better roll on it. No, that just makes the ball roll farther. Well, that makes no sense. And the consumable balls, where there was a very obvious meta ball where it went both farther and spun more. No, that makes no sense. None of it made any sense. And so I tapped out of that game pretty quickly, because it just wasn't, it was like 21 but worse, you know? Like, I think 21 would be a better game to play. It didn't really provide a whole lot of Didn't really provide a whole lot of new tools for designers, so the course design didn't really change that much, except because you had to use because everybody started using the default ball because the consumables were so stupid. The design had to change around the greens, the sloping of the greens, right? So you had that kind of 6-month transition of people having to design differently because the ball reacted so differently, and what used to work didn't work, and so you had a bunch of really I wouldn't say crummy courses, but courses that didn't work with the new game. So it didn't take me long to just be sick of 23. And then 25, I'll be honest, I was like, I don't know. But I kept hearing all these revolutionary things that were going to happen to the game, how it was going to be so much better. And I think one thing 2K did a really good job with is they had that, I don't know, I remember what was, a beta pre-release. They did something where we could play like a small version of the game before it was released, right? So you could get your hands on it, you can get an idea of it. The graphics were improved. They're still not good. The graphics on this game still aren't very good. I mean, you go look at EA, they're a million times better, but they're better. They're better than what they were. I just think they're using the wrong engine in this game, frankly. And I struggled with the swing at first. Yeah, 9-hole preview, okay, and it was at Scottsdale, right? Yeah. I struggled to swing at first, but I was like, you know what? Once I put some time into this game, once we're able to level our characters up, it'll be better, right? It'll get better. It just never did. It just never did. And so game comes out. I didn't buy it pre-release or early access or whatever the hell it is, because I did that in 23 and I regretted it. And I was mad that I'd paid the extra money for game when I was that upset with the game, right? And I'm not doing that again. I'm not paying extra money just to have the game 4 or 5 days early, whatever the hell it was. I'm not doing it. So I didn't. And they did the bait and switch bullshit, which is my most watched video on YouTube. It's me complaining about it. About how they just completely just like the way the VC and was it attribute points or whatever, how they just completely changed that right as the game was launching, the regular launch. And so people who had early access were leveling up like crazy, and those of us that didn't, we didn't level up that fast at all. It was a slog. So okay, I still think I'm gonna want to stream this. Let's get our character maxed out. So what do I have? What do I have? I have, it is magician, yeah. I forget how to change this. Didn't hear? Nope. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Or is it my player progression? No. I forget where you go to even change it. I think it might be here. Well, this is a problem if I can't even figure out where the hell to change it. My player? That's where I am. I'm in my player. I don't know. I can't remember. It's in here somewhere. Whatever the hell it is. I went with magician because it seemed like a good, you know, it seemed like a good trade-off. And I got him up to 99 and haven't really gotten any better. Okay, so I could have done technician, I guess. The swing makes no sense to me at all. And I'm thinking about this from the point of view of playing golf in real life. Now, I'm like a 5 handicap. I can hit occasionally decent shots. I'm not good. I'm not great. I guess I'm good relative to the population, but like I'm okay. I don't have a predominant ball shape. I try to hit the ball straight. I guess with my irons, they probably draw a little bit. With my driver, frankly, it depends where I hit it. If I toe it a bit, I can get it to turn over. But it probably is straight to a bit of a fade when I'm hitting it well. But when I'm hitting it well, it's going straight. Like there's not a lot of curvature to it. And iron, same thing. There's not a lot of curvature to it. If there is a bit, it's probably turning over a bit. I don't understand why on a PGA Tour game where I'm a professional, I have to have a predominant shape. I guess they do. I guess they do out there. What I don't understand is why I have to tilt the friggin' axis of the controller. That I don't understand. I can tell you when I've played the game, when I've played real life golf and I've had a predominant ball, like I've played with a big draw. I've played with a big fade. Fun thing in Canada, you don't play golf for 6 months. You show up on the first tee the first time you go out and all of a sudden your swing's totally different. And I've started years, I'm like, okay, we're drawing it this year. Like that's just, I take swing and the ball's, it's going right to left. Everything's going right to left. Okay, that's what we're doing. I'm not trying to draw the ball. I'm not swinging the club in a way to make a draw happen. That's just what's happening. I'm trying to swing the club straight. That's the part that doesn't make any sense to me. The axis tilt is stupid because you don't do it in real life. You just don't. At least I don't. Like I try to swing the club straight. I don't play. I draw my irons a little bit, right? I don't try to draw my irons. They just draw. I'm trying to hit it straight. The way the equipment is these days, the way the ball is so difficult to tilt the axis of the spin on the ball, they don't curve that much. So I'm not playing a curve. There'll be times where I'll show up and yeah, I'm drawing the irons. And the next time I go out there, I'm hitting them straight. But I'm not trying to do it. And on this, I have to try. And if I try to make a straight swing, it's like, what? It's a pull hook, I guess. Because it's going to be a pull and then close. Yeah, it's a snipe. It makes no sense. It just makes no sense. So now where the axis tilt would make sense. Here's where I think it would make sense. If I want to hit a draw, right? So let's say I've got to hook it around a tree. I want to hook it around a tree. Okay, now I've got to tilt that. That makes sense to me because now I have to actually try to hit a draw. And in the previous games, you just did it beforehand, no problem, draw, right? It makes sense to me that if you were in a position where you needed to hit a draw, then you got to tilt it. Or if you got to hit a fade, you got to tilt it. That makes sense. But not every damn shot. It doesn't make any damn sense. It just doesn't make any sense at all. I can't get it. I can't figure it out. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna turn it off because I just think that's the game was designed to be played with the tilt axis, or the axis tilt, sorry. So okay, but and you know what? Maybe I need to not be playing at Master. Maybe that's the other thing. Maybe I just need to accept I'm not good enough to play at Master. I need to let's you know what? Let's try playing at Pro. Let's do that. Does it make it more enjoyable? Because I'm not playing on tour anyways, so where am I going now? The other thing, the menus don't make any damn sense to me either. No. Where's settings? No. Heat, no. Design, no. Okay, I'm gonna just go to the main menu and then tell me from where I need to be. This is the main menu. Is it in here? There it is. All right, difficulty. Let's do that. And apparently I have some quests. Gimme. Whatever the hell it is I got. Oh, I got a floppy hat. Oh, I got a wrenchy thing. That's good. And I got... whatever. And I'll just keep whining while I play this. Just more things I'm just not enjoying about the game. Okay. Let's try and pro. Quick play. New local. Let's find a course. Play that. Crossers. All right, let's do his. Yeah, and I'm thinking that might end up being the case too, Pack, but let's give it a go. Maybe at least it makes it a bit more enjoyable. I think part of my issue with this game comes from the fact that sports games have changed so much in the last 10 or 15 years. I don't remember which sports game, team sports game it was, but they figured out, they added an ultimate team to it, right? And people loved it because they're like, now I can play, I can build my own team, I can have all these players. I think they had past players as well. It might have been FIFA, and I can have Maradona and Pele and George Best and all these guys on my team, and it's awesome, right? And they had these things you had to do to get them. And somebody went, wait a minute. Here's an idea. What if we will give people the opportunity to be able to buy virtual currency so they can get their favorite players right away? Right? And people are like, yes, I want to do that. I want to get my player. I want to get that guy right away. And it was an idea at the time that had a lot of merit. The problem is, the game companies figured out in an awful hurry they could make a lot of money doing it. So now they all want microtransactions in their games. And I don't think it works for golf. I really don't. I don't know if it's greed, but I think they figured out that people are willing to pay, right? Like, I play MLB The Show. I'm not going to play it next year. I have it this year. But I'll play it, and then I'll take a week off. Like, I'll, maybe take a year off, and then I have it this year. There are people that on the first night it comes out spend $2,000, 2,000 American dollars to buy all the players in the game so they can have the collection reward and everything. This the opening night. They spend $2,000. If you're a video game company and people are willing to do that, why the hell are you not giving them the chance to? So I can't blame them. Like, rule number one of business is if people want to give you money, take it. Right? But then it created this environment with sports games where now they all need to find a way to have microtransactions, because either it's because they want to make as much money as possible, or it's because they need to. What are we doing? Because I don't know how much all these licenses cost them on top of how much it costs to code the game and the servers, and I don't know. It might be it might be that they do it because they need to. It might be that without it, they can't, like, the game isn't profitable. I don't know. Well, that happened. Yeah, it's not as extreme, I would say, so far. Oh, okay. Well, that is. So I think, and again, with the team games, I don't have a problem with it. Like I'll play NHL occasionally. I don't play their ultimate team mode for that. I just play be a pro. So there's still an option to play, you know, not ultimate team. But a lot of people want to play ultimate team. And having the opportunity to buy your way to the team is, you know, some people want to do that. I won't. I'm too old to be dealing with I'm like, I bought the game, that's the game. Right? I'm not paying more after I've already bought the game. Okay, no, I still have my moments. Yeah, that's a bit iffy the way that sand is. So I think the issue is they're trying to turn this into like, they're trying to find microtransactions for this the way they do for team sports. I don't think it works. I also think there's a limit on what you can do with a golf game. Like golf is golf, right? I think there's a reason why EA stopped making golf games back in the day. Like eventually it just becomes, there's not really much else you can do with it, and so you can't really justify a yearly release. Which this is every 2 years, which is good. But even then, like, what can you add to it to make it more? Like, designer's the thing you've got, right? And if you design, then yeah, that's your thing. But playing, I get to a point, or I've gotten to a point at least, that there's just not really enough in it anymore. And the only reason I've lasted this long is because of the designer, because people create courses, right? Like if I had to just keep playing the same courses over and over again, I'd have been done long ago. So it's it's extremely unlikely I will end up getting 27. If a 20, now I'm saying that as if 27 is a certainty. I don't think it is. But if they make a 27, I don't think I'll get it. Just the little I've played, 23 and 25. Yeah, we all would. I get that. The designer is the only thing that keeps golf remote, like a golf game, remotely worth playing anymore. And that was the issue with golf games of the past. They didn't have a designer. So, or they didn't have a good one. So the game gets stale, right? At least with this, with a designer, you've got unlimited numbers of courses you can play. I don't know. Maybe playing pro will be better. Maybe I'll try and do another stream playing on pro and see if I enjoy that more. The other issue though is I don't have the same time I used to have. Okay. And at night, I would rather race. Like I've always golf's always been an afternoon stream for me. I could try. Yeah, Troy, but the biggest change that I had in the last 2 years was us taking Mini Obi out of after school daycare. So I used to be able to go pick her up, you know, anytime before 6, I think it was. And now, but it didn't, there was no reason for us to have her in there anymore. Oh, and this bullshit where you have to change the tilt of your swing because of your lie. Fuck off. Anyways, I work from home. So does my ex-wife, pretty much. We don't need her to be an after. We don't need to be paying for after school daycare. We just don't. It was like, I don't know, $300. $300 a month, something like that. But that means I need to pick her up at 2:45. Okay, I'm gonna hammer this one. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. She'll be 13 next month. She's in grade 8. I thought this was a friggin' CC course. I mean, I'm half paying attention, but yeah. So once I was like, because at one point I was like, all right, I'll stream Mondays, right? I wasn't gonna stream all the time. I'll stream Mondays. Well, I always have Mini Obi on Monday, so I always have to go pick her up at. Her school ends at 2:45, so I'm leaving here at 2:30 to go get her. It's not much of a stream. And then I have her, let's see. I always have to pick her up on Monday and Friday. No. I always have to pick her up on Monday. I never have to pick her up on Wednesday or Thursday. And then Tuesday and Friday, every other week, I have to pick her up. So, and I play golf on Wednesdays. Fridays, I actually have to go to work. I don't work from, well, I work from home in the morning, and then in the afternoon I have to go in there. I don't really have a day where I'm like, okay, this is the day I can stream. I've read this horribly. So then when I do have one, and there's days where I'm busy because, you know, work's a bit busier, right? But then when I do have a day where I'm like, I can stream, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to. So it's, yeah. It's not just with golf either. I don't stream racing as much as I did. I don't race as much as I did. Hammered that. I'm just not spending as much time online as I was ultimately. So and it's honestly, it's not a bad thing. And like you said, it's only going to get busier the next 5 years. So, yeah, I appreciate that, Troy. I mean, that's just who I am. And it's not easy to do that, honestly. Because believe it or not, and a lot of people struggle with this when they find out, I'm actually very averse to conflict. I basically I fear I'm afraid of conflict in real life. I avoid it at all costs. But I'm also not capable of being fake. I don't know how to do it. No, but I mean, like, I will run away from it, man. Like, and you hear me, like, tear a course to shreds, and you'd be like, you're kidding. No, but at the same time, if you ask me a question... Oh, wait, I want his stinger. People learn real quick in real life. That's too far. Shit. Don't ask me a question unless you want the answer to it, because I'll answer it. Because I respect people. And if you're going to take the time to ask me that question, well, I'm going to take the time to give you an honest answer. Thing is, a lot of times people don't like the answer they get. So it's an interesting paradox I live in, where I'm afraid of conflict, but then I got asked a question. I only know how to answer it honestly, which pisses people off sometimes, which creates the conflict I'm trying to avoid. But I don't like, and I've run into some people online. They want feedback, but what they want is they want you to tell you how good a course, they want you to tell them how good a course they've created, right? I think that's disingenuous to do that. I think it's actually mean to tell somebody they're like, if somebody has a piece, some kind of work they've created, some kind of whatever the hell they've done, and they ask you for feedback on it, they say, you know what? And they think to themselves, that person will give me feedback. They know what they're talking, whatever reason they've asked me to do it. I think it's actually mean to tell them it's good if it isn't. And the reason I say that is somebody eventually will tell them it's no good. So you want to find out, you know, like, let's say you're at work and a person has to do a presentation, right? And they come to you and say, hey, can you have a look at this? What do you think? If I were to say, oh yeah, that looks great, when it doesn't, would the person rather find out for me that it's not very good when they've got a chance to make it better? Or would they rather find out when they make the presentation? You know? So. And most people are like you, Troy. Most people, they wanted honest feedback. There were some people, though, that didn't. And okay, it still works. They just wanted to hear how good their course was. And that made things difficult. because I can't. I don't have it in me to tell somebody something that's not true. Now, am I done with golf? I don't know. I don't know that I'm completely done. It'll never be what it was before, though. It just can't be. I don't have time. I don't have the energy either. As much as 90% of the community is really supportive and really appreciative and, you know, really positive, that 10% takes a lot of friggin' energy. But I appreciate you telling me that, man. That actually does make it harder for me not to stream, though. Because I know there's people like you that enjoy it. Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, I hear you. I had a manager once. She was shit. Just a terrible manager. She's now the CEO of the company because that's the company. But she would do that to me. She was the one, like, she'd ask me a question and it was like, she already had an answer, right? And the reason she was asking me the question was so that I would give her the answer she already had. So just to validate what she already thought. And I didn't know that at first. So I'd answer the question. She'd ask me, I'd answer. And then she'd rephrase the question. Because, you know, she didn't get the answer she wanted. So she'd rephrase the question in a way where she's trying to lead me to her answer. This guy's LGC looks like he's new. This could be an iffy one. And then but I would still give the same answer. And it made yeah, she was looking for validation. She wasn't looking for the answer. She had already decided what the answer was. She just wanted me to give her the same answer so she could go, oh yeah, I asked Wayne, that's what he said too. And when I didn't give it to her, she's like, oh, well, best manager I ever had? The only time she ever asked me a question was when she wanted an honest answer. And she would come, like, if she wanted an honest answer, she came to me because she knew I'd give it to her. And she appreciated it. And I knew that. But at that company, the old CEO was the same way as that shitty manager. She would ask a question and then she'd be like, "So what do you think about having this in the workshop rooms?" Like, yeah, sounds good. All right, cool. I already ordered it. Okay. Undertale with the raid. Appreciate that, man. What is that cursed music I have for it? I have changed things somewhat, apparently. Oh, good God. What's going on here?
Welcome.
Thanks for follow. Prichet or Pritchers? The French in me wants to say Prichet. Is Prichet? Lovely. He might be in the bunker though. We might not be able to fire him. He might already be gone. Okay, it's Pritchers. I get it. How was the stream, Undertale? Oh, this is rough. I shouldn't say the French enemy, the Canadian enemy. We do speak French as a second language, some of us. Oh, goodness gracious. This is, oh, c'est pas bon. Hunt Showdown? What's that? Okay, the ball's at lady height here. Just about. Oh, here we go. Yep. Yeah. Okay. This guy's brand new to the community, at least. Yeah, this is a course that'll take about 3 seconds to judge. Your course is friendlier? I hope so. And I'm not making fun of this guy. But yeah, this is for TTC tours, no bueno. Now I just want to play it out of curiosity. I'm curious how long we figure this guy took to create this versus how long it takes the really good designers to do it. And if he was in here, my first question would be what level, like what difficulty level do you play at? Because it looks like a guy that plays at a lower difficulty level, and that's why everything has to be so damn precise. Like that last hole. Well, he made an eagle though. Birdie, triple, birdie, eagle. 1 under. That's how we roll around here. Can my caddy and I walk down this fairway side by side? Yeah, it's beautifully consistent, isn't it? Oh, get in the bunker. Almost did. That better go in. Yeah, I mean this. All right, hang on. Actual feedback. This transition, no. I think that's just really poorly done. And then sinkhole bunkers are just not. No. Like I get wanting the ball to roll into the bunker, but it doesn't need to be a sinkhole. So it's a sculpting issue and it's a surfacing issue, right? It's the kind of thing that people that are part of TTC Tours and have been designing there for a while understand, but most people don't. And I think, having Jesus Christ, having CCB, I think this tells me anybody can enter, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that, but it just shows the difference. Yeah, look at this. Like it's just punitive as. I'm getting all kinds of friggin' artifacting here too. Not sure why. No. No, that's one where you aim for the rough, and if you pull it, you might get lucky on the fairway, but it's just, it's so narrow. And then, yeah. Here's what I hope, and I mean this sincerely. I hope one of the, I hope a judge judges this, like gives it the full effort to judge it, and the person that designed this is open to the feedback. Assuming they want to be okay, let me rewind. First of all, we have to understand what is the person's what is their motivation to design? What is their motivation to be a part of a TGC Tour design contest? If it's that they want to create the kinds of courses that would get used on tour and TGC tours, then I hope that this is judged fully, and I hope that they're open to the feedback they get. If it's another reason, then I hope they're open to the idea that maybe TGC tours isn't the best place for their courses, and maybe there's a better place for them. Because that's fine too. There are people that like to create really bonkers, crazy designs. And there's room for them in the PGA in the game, just not in this community that he's entered a contest in. Because I don't think this would get approved. Never mind, like, win a contest. I don't even would get it I wouldn't get it into the database. Ah! No! We're in the rhubarb. Out of bounds? What? Harsh? Why is that out of bounds? The pink is OB. Why though? Like, it's... Oh, don't get me started and turn a lot of bounds. This is getting rejected. I mean, the other thing is, if we forget about the obvious design flaws here... Hang on. Did I see a horsey? No, I saw a moo-moo. Alright. Get the flag out. This is designed for CC. Like, that's the players that aren't as good. Like me. Why are you making it, like, tricking it up all to hell? Not good. So we're not understanding what the contest is either. Yeah, that's tough. Oh. An unintentional slider into the pin. There's just so much of this, like, mass, like, that's some kind of mass planting, isn't it? I don't know what it is. You guys know what you guys know better than I do what I'm trying to say. Oh, wow. There's a shortcut, sort of. Hang on, I gotta check for OB. What about over here? I'm not hitting that. I mean, I'm not hitting any fairways, so we may as well take the shortest route, right? At the end of this round, I'm going to be pulling thistles and all kinds of crap out of my ass. Copy, paste. Yeah. This might be a while. Oh shit, no, don't hit a pro shot. I almost sent that to the moon. Why are you giving me that? Like, I want to blast this, do I not? All right, let's try and splash it. Okay, there we go. Now at least I can get out. Oh, I didn't hit it hard. Oh no, I'm back to this. So I found it impossible to get out of bunker. Perfect. Oh my god, I hit a fairway. Use pick. I don't know how well that would work. Oh, he's only flushed it. That's right, you give it a fist pump, son. Oh, he's only gone and made the putt too. Look at this. What a bounce back. He strokes out and then makes up for it and then ends up here. Oh, he's no. Oh, look at this. He's gonna get them all back. Friendly bounce. Nope. Into the crap we go. Of course, we're going to play a spinner out of the heavy rough. Why wouldn't we? Oh. Can he make another one? Interesting. Oh, the greens are 194. Oh, that would explain things. That would explain things. The greens are fast as hell. Hit the ball, idiot. Oh, no. Okay, fly it. Yeah. Now, oh. Stop. 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 Oh, look at that. Right to perfection. That uphill hurt more than I thought it might. The bunkers of death for sure. These greens are fast as hell. Holy crap. Some would call this a small green. Others would just say it's a skill issue. I was tempted to try hit the walkway. Oh no, he's left it open. Much sadness. $194 is definitely a green speed choice. Oh, 689. Okay. He has put bunkers in the landing area for the second shot. So he's thought about that. Oh, just delightful. Can he make the putt though? That's always the question. Oh, of course he can. Look at that smooth 79 with a 12. Yeah, that's I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna guess that's not gonna do particularly well in the contest. That's my hot take of the day. Oh, and I lost 3 VC because of the stupid bunker of death. Because I stroked out and I didn't finish the hole. Well, that's poopy, isn't it? Alright. That's enough shenanigans for one day. Let's find somebody for you guys to raid to. Who we got? Hang on. Who's on? That I follow. Nav off. No problem, man.
Oh my god, behind you. I hate audio in these.
Yeah. Oopsie. Old dude yells at golf. That sounds about right. If anybody has a suggestion, fire it out. I don't love rating people I don't know only because I don't know what kind of stream they're gonna have. This guy's playing Legend. Let's give him a bash. All right. Have a good one, guys. Appreciate your support. Enjoy this guy. Have fun. For those watching on YouTube, thanks for watching.